Hi, Cindy from Backyard City Homestead here. One of my absolute favorite things about summer is that you can go out in the garden and decide what you're going to eat for supper depending on whatever needs to be picked. So one of the things that I also love about summer is watermelon. And I try to have watermelon in the house all the time. And there's very few days that we don't. So today what I'm going to do is a watermelon salad. I learned about this watermelon salad from my daughter and my daughter-in-law. And now it's kind of, we make it a lot. So what I've picked from the garden is mint. And what I'm going to do, so mint, if you're familiar with it, has a very hard stem. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to peel the mint off the stem. And I've already washed it. And if there's any leaves on the bottom that are a little bit yellow, I don't want to use those. So I'm going to put quite a bit of mint in here because I really like mint. I didn't even know how much I liked it until we started making this salad. And then I just started adding more and more mint. Okay, so then you don't really want a great big piece of mint in your mouth. So I'm going to just chop it up. When you're chopping, when you're slicing, you can have your fingers a little bit. Be very careful. This is so sharp. And these ends are tricky. They'll get you, even if you think you're not in it. But when you're chopping, get your hands out. Okay. I think that's good. This salad is so easy. So we've already got some watermelon. It's already chopped. I'm going to put in a little bit of lime juice. Now lime is something that I don't always have, but I'm not throwing it on the floor. I'm throwing it in my compost pail. I just happen to have some limes around, and they really need to get used up anyway, so that's lucky. Sometimes I don't have lime though, so what I use is lime crystals. So you just, it's just powdered, well, it's lime. And a base of non-GMO cane sugar. It is beautifully lime. It's amazing. We use a lot of this. So I'm going to just sprinkle that over top. And I would put in a little bit more, but we're going to give it a taste first. A little tiny bit of salt. And some feta. So we're just going to crumble up the feta. Hang on. The original recipe calls for olive oil, and I used olive oil a lot in the beginning, but I don't use it anymore just because it makes the cleanup a little. Anyway, I just prefer it without. So you do you. Olive oil is very nice. I like the flavor of it in there. I just didn't like the cleanup, and I'm kind of lazy about that. Okay, so before I finish, I have something I've never put in this before. Whoops, that's kind of a bigger leaf than I want. Alright, I have a secret ingredient that I'm going to add today. I may never add it again. I don't know if it's going to work. So, I have some pickled rhubarb. So just little spears, not spears, but matchstick, and a red wine vinegar. So I've just got a little bit here. I'm not going to overdo it. And I'm just going to cut them very, very small because I tested one just a few minutes ago and it's really sour. Really. There's no sugar or anything in it. It's just that vinegar and the crisp crunch of that rhubarb. So I think it might be really nice just to have a little piece in the bite. So that's it. Okay, so I just put it in there. I'm just going to give it a little toss. And I'm actually going to serve it in a different dish. So let me put a little bit more in. Dan cut the watermelon up for me. He cuts it a little smaller than I normally would. All right. Let me just try. Delicious. I'm going to put some more of this in though. Except that my spoon. Oh, here we go. I love having lime 365 days a year. If I am in the mood to use it, I don't have to worry about not having it. It's always there. Alright, so here's my serving dish. And I'm just gonna... Wasn't that quick? Of course, you weren't here for the chopping of the rhubarb. I mean, of the watermelon. But quick and easy and so refreshing and so delicious. There we go. Here, let me put that in there for the shot. Okay, all done. So quick, so easy. The thing that takes the longest is just cutting up the watermelon. So if you have some watermelon, get yourself some mint and make this. It's just, if you don't, then go to the store and buy some watermelon right away. Bye. Hi. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. I'd love to hear about it. If you have any comments, I'd love to hear them. If you liked it, do me a favor and click the like button. If you know somebody who would benefit from it, then definitely share it with them. And if you'd like to know more about these sorts of things, then stick around.